The mental workout takes about 100 seconds to complete, but when you do it on a daily basis, it primes your brain to be ready to attack whatever challenges come your way. It proactively puts the right things to focus on in your mind, and it reminds you of your why on a daily basis to help promote the motivation to keep putting in the work. So in this lesson, we're just going to focus on the first step of the mental workout, the centering breath. Now, when a person goes into competition or performance, the normal response is that the heart rate elevates. Now keep in mind that we're performing all day long. A presentation, an irritating phone call, a morning meeting, watching our kids play soccer, that's performance. And the body's natural response is for the heart to race. Now, when the heart rate elevates, it sends a signal from the brain to send cortisol into the bloodstream. This sets off our fight or flight response, and we all know what that feels like. And the number one technique to combat this is the centering breath. The centering breath helps you control the heart rate by breathing in a way that gets air into the diaphragm. So the numbers I want you to remember here are 6, 2, 7. Breathing in for 6, holding for 2, and breathing out for 7 seconds. Now, when you breathe in for 6, hold for 2, out for 7, you get air into the diaphragm, which has the physiological effect of slowing down the heart rate. Now, when you control the heart, you control the brain. And when you control the brain, you control performance. So let's practice. I'll count and you do the breathing. In for 6, hold for 2, out for 7. Here we go. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, and out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you felt like you could barely get through it, that's okay. It's probably much longer than you're used to. But when most people take a deep breath, it's really quick, and it's not getting air into the diaphragm, and it's not going to make much of an impact on calming you down, which then can actually cause you to get more heightened because that deep breath you took isn't working. Let's try it one more time. In for 6, hold for 2, out for 7. I'll count you through it. Here we go. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 1, 2, and out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. I like to use a clock or a watch because it's really easy to rush through it. But if you don't have anything like that when you need it, just count Mississippis, like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and so on. Now, there are many other breathing techniques out there that are popular and that are effective at calming you down. But here's why I want you to focus on the 6, 2, 7 centering breath. It's because I want you to be able to do this when you're sitting in the middle of a meeting or during an awkward conversation or sitting on an airplane without broadcasting that you're doing it. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't care that other people know that you're doing a breathing exercise, that's great. But I don't want you to be in a situation where your heart rate is elevated, you feel like you're losing control of your thoughts, you need to get air into your diaphragm to slow your heart rate, and feel like you can't because you don't want the other person in the room to know that you're rattled. So, we'll keep adding to your mental workout in the next lessons, but for now, focus on taking a centering breath. In for 6, hold for 2, out for 7. Anytime you're entering a performance situation, a client meeting, a call, a tough conversation, a meeting presentation, or anytime you catch yourself starting to feel a little stressed or anxious. Remember, keep reviewing that vision of self-image every day, writing down your 3 most important tasks every day, and completing your process goals daily, which again should be included in those 3 priorities on the days you're supposed to do it. You're doing awesome, and I'll see you in the next lesson.